Hey guys, Ryan here, back again with another video. Now, the past two videos were in tanks that are featured on the channel before, the Tier 6 and Tier 7 front light tanks. Now, unfortunately, we're back to FCM 50T and 257 replays. But at the same time, I'm not going to apologise for the FCM 50T replays, because I was looking on YouTube, and there's not as many replays on World Tank Console of the FCM 50T as I think there should be, because it's such a fucking good tank. Especially like recent replays of the FCM 50T. So, I'm not going to apologise for bringing more replays of this awesome tank. So in this game, there's two artillery. I'm top tier. It's a big map, which is, again, makes me really glad I picked the FCM 50T for this game, because I almost picked the Trinity Tier 8 Mercer medium tank, and that thing's very fucking slow. So if I was on this map in that tank, I'd probably have to cry. I'm platooned with Darth Beaver, one of my American friends. I don't get to play with him too often, because obviously me being in the UK and him being in America, our time difference means we don't really get to play too often. And I think at about the time I'm playing this game here, it was like 3:40 AM, so 20 to 4 in the morning, my time. So that explains why I don't play with them too often, but the next couple videos will be replays with him. So, you saw me using this thing's excellent mobility, average about 45 to 50 kilometers an hour, just across the desert, try and get to a spot in position. And obviously, the tank doesn't have very good camo because it's a heavy tank, especially on the move, so once I get to my spot in position, I stay still. Then as soon as I get spotted, I start backing up, I get a tiny bit of assistance damage, and already I've decided I can't do much from up here, and I see the IS-3 over that church, and I've now decided I know where I want to be. And that seems to be the most of the action seems to be happening over there. And even if it isn't, you can drive to those places in this tank, because it's just that fast. If nothing is there, you can just drive back. I bounced a shot there. It's only 180 alpha, so it was a low caliber, probably low tier gun. Because as I said before, you're quite lucky to bounce anything off a 50T, at least frontally. Now then, I'm driving to position, and you're going to see me slow down a bit here, because I'm worried of there being someone to my left, but on the mini-map, I can see there are quite a few teammates in the little valley there, so I'm quite confident to move forwards, and Darth is behind me. He's just going to be a bit slower, and as I realise he's going to be a bit slower to catch up, you see me just quickly turn back around. I'm going to fall back behind this sand dune here. So as expected, a lot of the action is over here, a lot of the enemies are over here, which is what I was hoping for. Gonna get a shot on the little mercenary tank there before backing up. And just the whole point of this game here is like I'm constantly on the move. So you see I'm gonna shoot, I'm gonna back up, and that's because there's two artillery and I don't want to get hit by them. So just constantly, anytime excuse me, I'm not shooting, I'm moving. And I spoke about my controller being broken. It's not just that my tank constantly moves to the left and to the left. If you watch here, you see how my reticle just went across to the left? That just happened at random intervals. I said before, it's quite annoying, but it doesn't affect gameplay too much. See, the artist just tried to shoot at me, so now I know for a fact that he is trying to aim over this direction. Then I decided to move in, because our King Dragon's going for it, so I'm off to go help him. I tracked the RL-44, we're moving in, and now we just got to deal with this IS-3. And what you're going to see is, the artillery is going to shoot at me and Darth here. Well, actually Darth at this point. One misses him, the other hits him directly. And I think throughout this game so far, the artillery's only shot at me and Darth. I did see on the minimap there's someone down this little path here, so I'm coming back to help deal with it. I just didn't realise who was down here. So as I come over, there's an AT-15, a Tiger 1 and a KV-3. Now, the Tiger and the KV-3 I'm not worried about, but the AT-15 is the first tank in that line to get 10 degrees of gun depression, and also has ridiculous damage per minute, so he will shred me in a straight up gunfight. So you see, I'm using the mobility to get around this corner to avoid him. Now, the disadvantage he has is, he's in a slow tank and he doesn't have a turret. So if I can get round him, you think I have the advantage, and I do, but you're going to see, as the already misses me there as I'm moving backwards and forwards, I try and go for the tracks, I'm going to get round him, but at this point, he should be dead. I'm round him, I can track him, I've got the rate of fire to perma-track him, but I can't sit still whilst I'm doing it. which means I can't just sit next to him and keep him tracked, because if I sit still, the Artie's going to hit me. So you see him constantly and stay in the move. I bounce that shot, start moving forwards again, aim for the tracks, then stop the move backwards. Artie hits me. I track him again, and I know that the other Artie's going to be shooting at me because I'm tracked, so as soon as I repair, I start backing up. And you see the Artie misses me, and just all about staying on the move in these open maps. And again, something the FCM 50 is great at, because not only is it fast going forwards, it's got a really good reverse speed. And see, most of this game, I've just been moving constantly. Now again, it's now just time for the cleanup. I've still got most of my hit points, so I'm pretty confident at this point that we're going to win the match, unless Artie one-shots me. Gonna come up, the King Dragon gets the kill, and there's a little M4 over there. Now here's the derp gun. Now if I was in, say, an AMX CDC, that'd actually be a bit of a problem. Could have been the FCM 50T, much thicker armor. Like, it's not the greatest armor, but it will help against, you know, high explosive shells. Aren't going to be an issue, whereas in the CDC, everything that shoots you with high explosive will pan him. So I think I'm going to one-shot him, so I take a wide turn, shoot him, leave him on 1 health, so I try to turn in for the ram, and I just miss it. So that's a bit disappointing. You all know by now, I love to ram kill people, so I'm really upset that I missed out on that. Thankfully, the enemy artillery has been spotted, so I'm hoping that means that he's no longer going to try and shoot me. I'm going to hope that he's more focused on defending himself. I'm going to go towards the artillery because that's where the T-28 Pro was last spotted, and the teammates pinged him. I'm just going to take their word for it. And luckily for me, the T-28 Pro is on full health, and now I'm loving it at this point because he has a turret but not fully traversable one. If I can just get round him and track him, all the damage and the assistance will be mine. But the T-28 Pro is going to push the artillery, one's an equalizer with that 4-round shot, and the T-28 Pro is going to get shotgunned in the face by him and lose most of his hit points. Which is a bit sad, because it means I miss out on damage and assistance. Just get shot in, but I missed out on a ram kill on the M4 earlier. I've just realised that now, I can pick up my ram kill after all. So a nice little happy ending at the end of this game, since I spent the whole thing getting shot at by artillery with Darth. I missed out on a ram, and then I finished with a ram, because any game, win or lose, that I get a ram kill in, is a good game. So this match finishes here. I make 138,000 profit, I get a high caliber for 3700 damage, 1250 assistance, 5 kills for the ace tanker, and 180 damage block from that first shot at the beginning. But the whole point of this match here was to show that you gotta stay in the move. Backwards, forwards, sometimes it might help you with artillery, sometimes it won't, but like, it's worth it. Just stay on the move. Even little like micro adjustments might be the difference between living and dying. Because if I'd have just sat there next to that AT-15 after tracking him, I'd have probably been hit straight in the face. And that probably would have been a very different game. So thank you guys for watching, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.